Okay, so what have we got here? This thing right here is just looking really bad. Think I know why. It's probably very pot bound there, so we need to repot this baby right here. Oh, peperomia. I don't know what else is in here. This is the peperomia right here. So we need to find a planter that's way bigger than this, so it has room to grow. So I picked this planter right here and I just filled it with the same concept like before. I'm going to put some worms in there so that they can just eat all the dead whatever is in there. And as you can see, I added some plastic. This is going to be the recycled planter right here, instead of throwing it in the dump or something. It's in there, so it's helping my plants. And so I'm going to put some worms in there. I'm going to water it first and make it nice and cozy in there for them. They should be okay in there. And then again, this planter right here is going to get all the nutrients because of the worm casting, and we'll see what happens. I know it's going to be thriving, so I'm just looking everywhere in my my garden here, like all the dead soil and stuff from dead plants, and I'm just throwing it in there because you need to recycle the soil too, instead of throwing them away, you know. And we'll see what happens. So this is the next step, and I will go to the next step after this. So here's a plastic water bottle, and I just cut both ends but kept the top so I can turn it around and stuff it on the top. But this is where I'm going to throw all the veggie scraps and eggshells and coffee grounds for the worms to feed on, and it's going to be their little feeder, and I'm going to sink it into the side of the planter so that I can feed the stuff through and cover it with this so the bugs don't get to it. And then they won't feel so neglected, and they will be able to thrive and feed my plant all year round. That's the plan. So here are the plants that I'm going to add onto my planter. First is the Fred Ives, definitely, because that will cascade over just like the ones that I shown you in the morning sun. And this is a Pearl von Nuremberg, and the Holy Gate, and the Athona capensis. And at the corner up there is the peperomia. So I'm going to put them all in there, and I'm going to backfill it with, old soil. And well, I already did that, but backfill it with some more soil on the sides, and just fill it maybe a third of the way up the planter, and then add my worms. And after adding my worms, I'm going to sink in the little feeder on the side there, and so that they can feed through that. Here's my planter. Look, it's not even close to full because it's so big. And the used soil in there is very, very helpful. Actually, you can put any type of soil in there if you want to do this yourself, and just fill it back with new soil at the top. That's where I'm going to position that plastic tube. Okay, here they are now. I added the the yellow Humbert. This is a sedum also. It also trails, but I added the string of dolphins right there. Aren't they cute? And then I added that too. And then I added the I don't know what this is. My sister gave this to me. I forgot the name of it, but it just fills it up a little bit. I'm sure that as time goes on and these plants get growing, I'll be able to still remove this, and then it'll cover that part of it and still be able to feed the worms in there. And then just this peperomia behind here just makes the Fred Ives pop. And I'm going to probably add some more stuff here, like maybe some more of these trailing plants, the spittlers. They're so cute. What I did was, because they're not rooted yet, I put the rocks around them to just anchor them there. And they know what to do. They're gonna start rooting up and then holding on a little bit more tightly. And there you have it, people. Now we have a brand new focal point for the side yard that otherwise would not have been like that. And I'm gonna add some more plants probably on the side over there. Some Vera Higgins, something that, guys, I just keep adding. I added this echeveria. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's something that's just thriving in my, it might be a glauca. And then I added the Vera Higgins on this side, and the whole ensemble right here is very prone to mealybugs. So when I spray my pesticide, which is very, very gentle on them, I will just douse it, and make sure that none of the mealybugs will affect any of these plants, because I just noticed that this whole ensemble here with, the butter field, hairy butter field on the right hand side there, is very, very prone to, especially when they start flowering, the flowers just get inundated by just bugs and stuff. So it might be because of the area. Napa is just very rural, and there's a lot of vegetation around here. So, but I do take care of my plants, and I make sure that they're doused with pesticide, and I keep up on it every single. I think I do it once a week, just to make sure that I don't get any mealybug infestations or anything like that. But look how beautiful, like the Fred Ives right now. It's just contrasting with the peperomia in the background, and then the pink of this Pearl von Nuremberg, and then the light color, the pale color of the Holy Gate and the Harry Butterfield is just amazing. It's amazing, guys. Look what you can do to your own garden. It's beautiful. And for this poor little peperomia stem or whatever, I just made sure that I buried it in next to the planter, because I see that there's like little growths on it, so it wants to thrive, it wants to grow. But for some reason, because it was so pot bound, this was the one that was the weakest of the two. So hopefully it just rejuvenates itself on this area. And XOXO, love you guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.